Hi guys, here we are.
We're just going to do some discussions on crypto. And actually, hopefully for people who aren't very familiar with crypto, you can pay attention and learn a lot. Or maybe you'll find out that I'm full of shit. I don't think so. So, when I talk to things, I talk about the way I understand it. So, imagine Bitcoin being the first well-known cryptocurrency. And it has its limitations, and it has the things it's good at. It's the anonymity. It used to be anonymity. And it'll probably be up there again one day if the bankers don't kill the whole industry. But it was very limited on what you could do with it because the code was written and there was no interacting with it. So they came up with let's say a second generation token called Ethereum. And Ethereum is great. It's got all these side chains, side projects that come off of Ethereum. And in order for you to utilize these, you have to buy Ethereum to handle the gas transactions. You're gonna say, what's a gas transaction? So whenever I want to interact with any of these tokens I have, let's look at okay, I'm on the buy. Let's go to Phantom. So Phantom. We're gonna go to Phantom. All right. For me to do anything, let's say I want to vest, which is let's just say I want to interact with this program here. I'm going to have to pay a gas fee, in this case of Phantom, to do that. Ethereum, you would use Ethereum to do the same thing. I don't use a lot of Ethereum because Ethereum got very, very expensive, and the gas fees it would take you like $80, $90 to do a simple transaction. So that was like the second generation. And the third generation started coming out with things that were like way faster, like Avalanche and Phantom and Solana. And there's several other Polygon. I mean, if I had them written down or if I had another place to look at them, I could list a bunch of them. And what they've offered is cheap gas fees and really good speeds. And like nothing really ever crashes. It's kind of weird. And that's where I like to play around in because I don't want to waste money with gas fees, really, when it comes down to it. There are some good coins on Ethereum, and I do own some of those tokens. I mine some of them. I used to mine Ethereum until they changed it, and that's another topic, too, for like maybe another discussion. But so you have gas fees.
Yeah, they have gas fees, and like you said, I really like how you put that. This is the third generation crypto. Like these other cryptos, it obviously, like you said, started with Bitcoin, Ethereum. These things were expensive to run to buy different coins with Ethereum's blockchain. And now, like you said, the third generation, which is what we're looking at here, which is stuff like Avalanche, Phantom Network, which I'm still learning about. But I mean, you've gone way deep into the rabbit hole of these newer cryptos and kind of how they work, and it is cheaper to buy and combine multiple coins and, like you said, stake them. There's a lot of stuff I'm learning about.
People ask me, like, why do you want to get into crypto? Why don't you just leave your money in the bank? It's like, well, why would you leave your money in the bank? It's not making any money. And I don't think people understand the concept of money anyways. I think, like, the dollar bills we have, that's currency. And it's really no different than this currency. It's just in a different form, and the government has backed it with their bullshit promise. Okay? Mm-hmm. But it's still currency. Mm-hmm. So all those numbers you have at your bank account, it's their money. Mm-hmm. They allow you to use it.
Right.
The day comes, and it's coming soon, where they're no longer going to allow you to use it, and they're going to take it from you. And the laws have already been in the books for that to do it. So you got just as much chance of losing your money, and you probably will, as I do here. And have I lost money on some of these projects? Yeah, I have. And have I made some money on some of these projects? Yeah, I have. So I've learned a lot, and I've learned where to put money and where not to put money. But like, where else are you going to make some of these? I mean, let's look at some of these yields.
Yeah, give them a little browse of what we're looking at here. We're looking at Geist, which is on the Phantom Network.
Phantom Network. We could go into like the networks. We kind of went on it a little
MetaMask.
bit. I use MetaMask,
which is very popular. 30 million people use it. people trust it.
I don't know
It's,
why it's not moving.
it's just it's a wallet basically where you can access these. I wouldn't even call them altcoins, right? You'd call them
These are, well, I don't know.
They have their own blockchains. So
Well, Phantom, yeah,
is a blockchain.
it is a blockchain.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I don't know why this is not loading. Got a dumb time not to load, but we don't have to worry about that right now. I was just going to show you how there's all these. How could it be connected to the wrong network? Oh, Binance. I thought it was on Phantom. How did that happen? Oh, they're never connected. All right, now connected finally. All right. Anyways, back to that button. Now that it'll work, these are all different blockchains per se, and there's also test networks on there. You have the Binance. I play around with the Binance because there's a lot of tokens on Binance. I play around with Phantom because there's a lot of. It's really fast and cheap. There's a lot of good projects on them that use it for that reason. Moon River is like an offshoot of Phantom. Avalanche. I don't have any Solana, but I might try putting some Solana in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you, since I don't have any, I don't know any of their projects, but I was just getting into some Polygon. I like to open up new projects on all these different, even if it's not a lot of money, just to have, you don't need a lot on some of them. They're so early. Like you've heard of Doge, right? They have Doge. Well, they have on the Polygon network, they have their own Doge. I'm not hooked into it right now, and they're having some Polycon, which is some convention in 13 days. So I can imagine any Polygon tokens that you can get into probably aren't a bad idea to get into. And like I said, if you just put 20, let's go to their swap. So here's another thing. Every different one of these networks that I'm talking about, every one of these blockchains, they have their own exchanges that come out, and you have to learn about how to deal and interact with them. It keeps shutting the power off.
It's funny. It says his connection wasn't.
Spooky
was
Swap
private,
is on the Phantom network, but I'm not looking for Phantom right now. I'm looking for a quick swap. It's quick swap. All right, so this is the quick swap that you use for Matic tokens, and there's probably another one, but this is the one I've been using. And if I want to select a token, and sometimes it's as simple as this, man. Like you say, do your own research. I'm not going to go meet these guys. And I mean, there's only so much research you're going to get
from their website, etc.
With me, it's like no one here or even watching this video has heard of any of these tokens. They're on it's on some random third-rate the Matic. I mean, you got to be really into crypto to be even looking at this right now. Okay, so if you can buy any of these tokens, you're probably gonna, and you're like, well, how do I pick? I don't know. I pick one that looks interesting. Sometimes it just catches my eye, but then I research it. So let's find one. They had Shiba Inu on, but I'm not looking for that one. They even have Solana, so you can have Solana on the Matic network, and you could stake Solana. I'm not finding anything that looks super.
I'm seeing some familiar stuff though. A few things. USD Tether.
I'm being really so I don't look like a moron. I'm being a little picky.
Solana.
All right, let's look at Request. So REQ. So you know what? Let's go to. Request token. Alright, request token. There it is. When creating the payment using request, an additional fee is required when broadcasting the payment request to the token. These transaction costs are collected in DAI tokens on the Nas chain. Then these are periodically moved to the mainnet. Oops. Sorry. So if you want to do your research, then you get in here and you do it. How it works, you can buy requests on Coinbase, you can buy it on Binance, you can buy it on crypto.com. I don't use any of those, but I can swap it on that swap we were just on. So it also swaps there, and then they have apps. So this is a legitimate project, they have the technology. So that's what they mean. If you do your own research, go ahead and read about all these guys. You have the developers here. And then if you decide that you want to get into that token, I don't know, did they even tell you the price? let's just go look.
If you
Let's
go back to where you
my,
started, there was
well, let me
a
go to-
CoinMarketCap
Let's go to
option.
this. Oh no, right here. Let me get on the right network.
When you first searched that
And
request
crypto
token.
is a total like wormhole.
Mm.
You'll end up like, and that's how I get a lot of my tokens sometimes. Like, how the hell did I even find this thing? You know, and that'll probably be the one that makes me money. Whoops. All right. So, what was that request? All right. Request. Let's just add it to my MetaMask account, and that's what I do there. I'm going to add the token. I don't own any, but I'm going to add the token there. And let's go. Let's hit request here. I only had 7 Matic in here, so let's just say 50% of it. That would give me 43 requests. Okay. Now I might say, you know what? And now we're only talking about like $4.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? You know, is that $4? I mean, it's all locked up into these computers, so I'm just basically distributing funds across multiple streams of things. Now, and one day if that token takes off, dude, and it's like $100 a token, I have $4,300 sitting there, and I paid $4. And if I lost it, I could care less.
Right.
I probably won't look at it for a year.
Right.
But maybe that token, but see how easy that was?
Yeah.
Now, the gas fee is the Matic that I had to pay in order to take that, in order to swap that token, okay? And it did charge me a little bit of Matic. It's not the end of the world. See, I didn't have to pay for anybody's salary. I didn't really have to pay for anyone's building, their real estate, their electricity bill, their pensions for their employees.
Like a bank.
They're like a bank
Mm-hmm.
or any other financial institution.
These are just
These
decentralized
are all
banks.
smart contracts done amongst computers.
Mhm.
And really, unless you're hooking up to something that isn't, which is always possible, you always got to be careful. But it really hasn't happened to me. The things that haven't happened to me are like these shysters come out. 2 things happened. Okay, some of these projects were straight up legit, but people with big money came in and they put it in early. They threw it in there, and then they just like took their profits and just
As
destroyed.
soon as it blew
See,
up.
this is part of Generation 3 crypto. We're still learning.
Which is the name of the video, by the way. Generation 3 Crypto 101 right here, because this is a perfect like entry level for people to see that there's these 3rd generation cryptos.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get in here and do this stuff. This will be in the future. Either we're all gonna die and miserable deaths in the next year or 2, or this shit's gonna become a reality. And I have a feeling this is gonna become a reality. It already is a reality. Look, I have cards in my pocket. We're waiting for a big bull market, and it's been a bear for a long time. I mean, but the good news is some of this stuff is so cheap that you can get for $10, you can buy 2 million
Right.
tokens, and you have 2 million tokens.
Right.
But dude, 2 million tokens.
What about the people that bought 2 million tokens of
Shiba
Shiba Inu? Perfect
Yeah.
example.
I had,
Right
I
in the
had
beginning.
400 million
They're
tokens,
millionaires.
dude.
They're
If I would
millionaires.
have held on, well, it went back down.
Yeah, I
You
know.
think-
But
you
in
need to
that
know when to
time,
sell. Yeah, the
you
people
need to
who
sell when it goes
yeah.
up sometimes.
You
Don't
need
be
to
afraid
swap.
and think you're going to become the richest person
Yeah,
on
don't
planet
do that
Earth.
hodl. You know what?
Right.
Everybody
when it
hodls.
goes up a little bit,
Only
you're
the
like,
fool.
oh, this is it. I'm just going to wait. Fuck that. Take some money.
Dude,
Take
even if
profits.
it's 10 grand, dude. I mean, if I'd have took my 25 grand in SafeMoon, I could
Yeah.
have always bought back in because it went back down to where it was nothing,
exactly. When you had
Take your 25 grand.
Take your 25
dude.
grand.
And then set a calendar and keep your eye on that. All the crypto tokens do is just go up, and they go down because people got rich.
Yeah.
All right, not because there was bad news and just the CEO was
taking their
molesting
profits.
children and all this sorts of crazy shit you see with the American business that we have in our country now.
So yeah, I like it. I love that. That was a perfect entry to just seeing some of these other projects that are available that aren't just Ethereum, aren't just Bitcoin, aren't just these main. So we're
Let's
at
do one more.
we're at 15 minutes now.
Let's do one on the Phantom because I really like Phantom.
All right, we're gonna continue. We're gonna do one more.
Phantom has some swaps. One of them is Spooky Swap, where you can stake and you can farm, which is kind of what you wanted to look at. Okay, and liquidity tokens here, right? Liquidity tokens is when you take a certain portion of, let's say, some Phantom tokens in ingredient B. All right, so if I was to look they call this like a farm. Okay, so let's say I want to go find a good farm to make some money. Say I got some money sitting, and I don't want to put it in the bank because it ain't gonna make no money. And even if I put it in my safe, it's not gonna make any money. So let's say there's one I can make 34%. See, there's nothing like this in your traditional banking world, and there probably never will be. These people are never going to pay. They're not going to pay us this kind of money. They may pay their billionaire buddies and all the shady organized crime crap that goes on. There's one that's 48%.
These are combined
These
tokens.
are combined tokens. They're called liquidity tokens. This is something you buy it and you go, oh, I made some money. And you sell it. These are things you hold, and I'm going to tell you how you can stake them to earn money. Okay?
Hodl.
So, in this case, you're hodling, but you're earning money while you're doing so. You're not just being an idiot sitting here watching people. It's not even like tokenomics, where like every time you buy or sell, you get a certain amount more. That's kind of cool too, but this is not that either. So let's find one that has a really high interest rate. Here's 57. Well, 57 was the highest I saw. There's a 49.
Nice returns.
61. Okay.
Damn. What's that one? What's the
Well, no, I
liquidity
just want to check it
token?
out. Okay, so that is a deuce. All right.
Combined with what? Phantom.
Combined with Phantom. So I don't know anything about deuce.
61%
So let me go look
APY.
that first. Let's look up deuce token because I'm not going to blindly buy
Stake
it.
to earn. I just
So
saw.
it's DEUS deuce token. Deuce Finance uses tokens called Deuce and DAI. The former is the project's native governance token. The latter is its dollar peg stablecoin. Users can always mint one DAI by depositing $1 worth of collateral. Okay, so it's one of those. Oh, here you go. Let's go to Deuce Finance. Boom. Right. You can buy Deuce here. Let's look at their app. Get Deuce, stake Deuce. I like that. All right. So you can stake Deuce. You can make your token here. You have X Deuce, whatever that is. You can take this X Deuce. Okay. See, I've never been here, so I got to learn how to do this. Users interacting with this software do so entirely at their own risk. Is there a time limit?
No.
So let's just look. So your rewards that you're going to get here are X Deuce, and maybe we need to. Providing the framework for a network. So I mean, some of these, I don't know if you guys want me to read all this stuff. Sometimes you got to go let's look at the whole thing here.
Yeah, I think
see.
that's the example here. Is you're showing like
Yeah.
just you're looking at these things. You went to Spooky Swap. You saw something had 63% APY. So you're going and doing some research on the token. You're not just buying it. You're seeing what the project is, and that's
Yeah,
the
backers
basic
and partners.
message here.
Yeah. So I mean,
is
these
check this
guys
stuff
have
out.
product backing. That's some good backing.
Yeah,
We're in a shaky market to begin with. They have a stable coin. I like that.
they're in Olympus.
You can mint it. But they're I mean, sometimes it isn't as simple. And I don't want coins typically that you just buy and you just stick them in your wallet and forget about them. Sometimes I do. I have those. But I like the ones that you can do things with. Like you can actually mint things, or you can get into. This one doesn't have an NFT, but some of them you can actually mint NFTs with tokens you're going to be earning, right? And then you can stake those and earn whatever rewards those had. But let's check it out. There's this. It's 99 cents for the DAI. Oh yeah, it's a DAI. So when you connect a wallet, you're gonna pick your wallet. You're gonna have to connect with it. Make sure you click on it. Again, terms unnecessary. Where's that on the first one at?
Are you trying to buy this right now, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy a DAI though. What was it? I wanted to buy a Deuce, didn't I?
Yeah. This is
Here's another. So here's another.
Firebird.
Sometimes this is how I find things too. I find a lot of things just by serendipity sometimes. So here's another token. So Firebird Finance. Okay, I guarantee you these guys have their own token, and it looks like it's 60 cents right here.
Mm-hmm. And so here's the Deuce network that we were looking for. So, yeah, I guess
Sometimes you can't buy things as simply as buy Deuce. I did see it on Spooky Fight, didn't I?
I think what you were like saying about these types of coins, where you find something like this Deuce, right? And you're saying like, hey, you might have just researching these other coins, researching liquidity pool type things. You might stumble across a coin like say Deuce, which is 60 cents a coin, and it could be the next big thing. I mean, read about these projects, look on their websites, but just like you were saying, just sticking with a Coinbase account and having these coins that you buy and pay money for, and they just sit there.
So how much was Deuce?
Deuce
is
was
expensive.
60 cents.
No, I think that was the other one. That was
No, this one looks like for 48 Phantom, you're getting
0.2. Yeah, so I mean, I'm probably not going to buy that one.
Oh, what?
And it's not because
So what was that 60 cents?
the 60 cents was that other one. I think it was this one. Yeah.
Oh,
It's the one
Firebird.
I kind of walked onto this one.
Okay.
I love tokens that have their own swaps, dude, because people, and especially if you could buy the native token. Like if you could buy this, I don't know even what this token is. There's your contract right there. So I mean, here's a lesson. Let's see if I can. I don't know how you.
Copy their contract.
Yeah, it pops up and then it won't let you. Come on. Oh, that's interesting. But
So
we'll work on that at a different time.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is how I accumulate a lot of these tokens, and then what I'll do is I'll stake them. So one staking token that I can show you right now, the Geist. Okay, so and that's what we were getting back into, because you do get sidetracked in crypto, because you'll see like I'm looking for a high interest rate. So you're looking at all these different, you're looking at a different token. I'm not going to buy it right now, but I do want to research it. And you look over here, and then it sends you over here, and pretty soon you know what? Sometimes all I do is add those tokens onto my wallet, because I may not remember them all, but one day I'll be screwed into my wallet and I'll be like, what was that token? And I'll go look at it and I'm like, oh. But some of these tokens, if you never go down the rabbit hole, you're never going to see most of these tokens. I mean, there's so many of them now, and it doesn't mean they're all garbage. I mean, I have my own token ideas that were great. It's just, and it may turn out that I have to start one like we do like this, where we just start up a token and every time you buy it or sell it, there's like a tax. And that tax is going to go into developing the website, because I don't have the money to.
And you know, right now,
pay
like,
it.
we should probably say, like, obviously this isn't financial advice. We're not
No.
telling you to do this. We're just telling you to
a
research stuff
hobby.
like we do.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is people are weary right now of crypto with FTX and some of these other things that have fall. But that's a guy. That's not crypto. That's a guy who fucked up and
You
was
know,
shady.
Well, they do that with the dollar all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, like Bernie Madoff,
Manipulation.
that was
Yeah.
with dollars.
Yeah.
That wasn't with crypto.
Yeah.
I mean, there's thieves amongst all of them, but I have a feeling that this is all a larger conspiracy, especially the FTX. It already was. We already know what it was all about. It was money laundering. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I still say,
Biggest
if
donor
they're
of
money
the
laundering, this guy probably has the AI that was able to put in at the right times, and that was what was driving. That could have been. I mean, for all we know, crypto with the whole thing could all be a little bullshit. I mean, this. And that's what it could be though. Just go with me for a second. They get these guys to pump all this money into it, right? Then that's your it's a bull run, right? And then these guys, they just drain it. It's the same guys. It probably goes to the same wallets, and it's the guys that work for the Federal Reserve. Like the bank, the freemen, all these people that are well connected, they've got this big circle, and then here comes the big bull market. They start pumping money into it, right? And so does everyone else, gets all excited, and then they pump some more into it,
Sucking our money out of
and
us.
then all of a sudden, boop, all at the same time, this AI pulls the plug.
Yeah, and some people along the way though
And then they're like,
get rich.
that was the bear market. You're
Yeah.
just like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Come
Bull,
on.
bear,
And it's like-
bull,
it's like-
bear.
I know most people will look at me. Most people look at me like, no, that's not right, Steve. You're just, but it's like, you know what? I think I'm right, dude.
Yeah.
I think I'm right about a lot of the shit that people think I'm crazy about.
Yeah.
You just don't think about it in the same manner in which I do, and the total logical sense that it makes when you do it. And then there is no logical sense for some of the stuff that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Like the way that all the leaders of the world are acting, there's no logical sense, dude, unless
there's some kind of secret fucking plan to fuck us all over.
yeah.
Basically.
I mean, when people start acting that weird and different, I mean, it's time to like wake up and look around and
Yeah.
maybe start finding an alternate place to stick
When
your
when
money.
when we start giving more money than we fucking have made on taxes, and I think it was like, don't quote me on this, some crazy amount of years, 30, 50 years, more than America has made on taxes, and we start sending it to a foreign country to
Yeah.
fight war and giving them unknown amounts of military grade
Armament.
weapons, and
Yeah.
this is weird,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
Everything is
I'm
so
not gonna
fucking
say
off.
there's anything wrong with these people, but
Yeah.
where do they even come from? It's just like all of a sudden, like, oh, Ukrainian, boom, boom, boom. And you're like, okay, wait, hold on. Who?
Yeah, what?
I know what country that is, but why?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, it's probably because
I
I'm not
know-
going to say
I
the guy's
know-
name who might run America right now might owe them a
Sure.
lot of fucking money,
Yeah.
and who knows what. But that's not what this video is about.
That's not what this video is about.
Not what this
All
video
right,
is about.
Let's get back into LP tokens. All right, so an LP token, if I was able to do so, and I was going to do it with Deuce, let's do it with Geist. All right, Geist. I have some Geist too, so that'll help. All right, so we're not going to do max, obviously. Here. So for the tokens of Geist, I have 88 Geist tokens here. The rest of it's all staked. So I'm just going to put in 88. All right, and it's going to take 2.5 Phantom. All right, so I'm going to swap them. I don't even know if it's going to make a full token, but I'm going to swap that, and now I'm going to pay some gas, as you're going to see here. For the gas is 0.02 Phantom, which is like 3 cents. So it's cheap, and it's going to be done in a second. And it just went out, and it's probably coming back here now. I mean, I don't understand how fast it actually really works. That's pretty remarkable, dude. And it's almost like foreign when you really think about like the technology that took to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It went over so many different computers and all these different blockchains, and that's what it would use.
Right.
Like that. That's just phenomenal.
Swap success. So what'd you get?
I just got that token. So I wanted
Which
to see
token?
it's
Yeah.
a protocol
Yeah.
for the guys. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my LP token now, okay? Now this one makes 64%. So I can take dollars and I can buy some Phantom and I can buy some Geist and I can put them together. I can pay a little bit of gas and I can make 64% on it, okay? You go show
APY?
me and I've been
APY?
doing this one particular
Annually?
protocol.
Sit right now at what
That
it is.
So hold on. Let me see what
APY?
it says APR,
Okay. Annual percentage rate.
annual percentage
Rate.
rate. Yes.
Okay. That's pretty fucking good.
All right.
64.
And as you stake it, I just did this earlier today. I've already earned 8.5. Okay, and it's not like, oh, I'm going to be rich. That's not the point. Actually, the LP token is worth 17 cents a token. I have 3,200 of these tokens that I just made. Now, when I want to do those, I want to add some more. So,
Well, I think
Yeah.
what it is it's a pretty fucking interesting, to say the least.
and that's just this one.
And
I don't
on
wanna put
greater
all my money
scale,
into this
it's
one.
going to be more money, though. You may not be a ton of money what we're showing you here. 5, whatever.
Well, but this is like,
But-
you remember the passive income we were talking about? Okay, this is passive income. It's not
Yeah.
a lot. It's 6.83 a week. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But okay, that's at the price of the token. That number fluctuates rapidly.
Yeah.
Last week this was at $800.
But scale this stake higher on the thousands or whatever. That could be 600 a week.
Yeah, this is
right?
at the low of the
This is-
barrels
yeah,
right here. I'm getting in
exactly.
early, and I keep adding to my stake, and I keep
Yeah.
adding to my stake, and I
Yeah.
keep adding to my stake while it's
Yeah.
still pennies for the dollar.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't even really. I mean, a lot of it is just like this. It becomes self-funding.
Yeah.
They pay for their own gas, and when they do take off, like I said, either for some reason the world is going to end, and this won't be the way it is, or this will be the way of the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not going to go back to paper currency and silver and gold as much as we like to think we are.
Yeah.
It's going to be some.
It's
form
gonna be
of
some
digital,
sort of digital
it'll either
assets.
be digital that's controlled by these assholes, and our lives are ruined, or
It
we're
will
gonna
be
conquer
actually
these people.
decentralized.
It'll be decentralized into different currencies that can all be pegged to a certain world currency. I guess there has to be some. Maybe it would be gold. It would be a good thing to back it to. It'd be
Yeah.
great if they could back it.
There's
to
a lot of
something
different
like
things that could be good to back this to. I think that's not
Right
a
now it's backed
central
by the dollar right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
Which
It's
is
not
already
the dollar.
corrupted to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the whole thing about that is you're pegging the value of this stuff to a corrupted
System,
A
currency.
whole corrupted system that it's at the end and it's just bleeding out and it's turning trillions and it's just basically
And
just
this could very well be the future. It is. It's happening now.
it's not even the future. It
Get in,
happened right now. Yeah.
do research, learn about it. This is just Steve's teaching me. I'm learning, but
He's gonna get in
obviously
a couple
spent
of
a
these.
lot of time in this. This is a great video, Steve. What do you want to name the episode? I think third generation crypto 101. And if
There's
you guys
that are smarter than me though, and I watch all those guys on YouTube.
yeah.
But I think a lot of those guys are also paid shills. They know a lot,
Yeah.
but there's like some secret deals going on. Like that JWK dude. Not that I want to throw his name under the bus, but like, dude, Safe Move's like bleeding. It's like, come on, dude.
People are still Safe Move is
There
such
you go.
a
There's,
disappointment.
but it's like anything, dude. There'll be these people that are just blind.
Yeah.
Like you could be people like dropping dead all over the place, and they're like, "Oh, it's really
It's not
normal.
happening.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Go put my head back in the sand."
Well,
It's
if
like
you
that
if
with
you
everything.
guys could do us a favor when you come across our videos, because we're getting lots of views on certain videos, but we're not getting a lot of subscribers. If you like the content and you want to see more about this, or is a specific coin that you'd like us to go into depth about, or maybe see us get into, or explain or look at with you guys, comment and subscribe so you can find our channel later. We appreciate the views. We love more subscribers. It would motivate us to make more content like this, and like our channel as a whole is about preparedness, farming, gardening, animals, crypto,
We're about to get busy,
living
busy,
free.
busy,
A lot of projects, so much content, so many projects happening at Steve's homestead
And
that
honestly,
I'm
sometimes-
grateful to be a part of.
Sometimes there's not enough time to film them.
Yeah,
I can't
that
stop. I have
happens.
to like do things. I
That
can't really
happens.
stop. So we get.
We can't always get together, but if you guys show interest, that will help motivate us to do a lot more. So
We're gonna be hooking up batteries and some solar
Solar,
panels real quick.
crypto machines,
We're gonna run an off solar grid
crypto
setup so we can
machines.
put the crypto machines back on. I can't pay the bills
It's
for them.
expensive stuff to
It's like I
run.
run them and I'm losing money. So
Yeah,
I got those batteries. I got the solar panels. I was leaving them in boxes unattached just in case something bad like a Chinese air balloon went across the United States and
Right.
dropped the EMP. But
we're going to be showing how to do that, build deep cycle battery solar systems, crypto. We're going to be building some racks in here. There's a lot of content. We're going to be setting up a whole new animal
we might
farming
have
building.
we'll harden the solar system for EMP. There's a way to do it.
Yep,
And that's what we'll have to do. We'll have to harden ourselves off, and because that's just stupid to have that shit just sitting here.
right.
I got like $40,000 worth of batteries and solar panels and inverters just sitting here.
So check it out.
Dust.
Check out what's coming, and please subscribe so that we can see that you're interested and continue making this kind of content. Thank you for watching Crypto 3rd Gen 101. Perfect timing. Bye.